Oh my gosh. It is apparently a negative 30-degree wind chill day today. So we are closed to the public. That's cold even for Minnesotans. So we're closed to the public today, but the silver lining is that means Ed and I get to work on some projects around the zoo since no one will be in here. So we're gonna finally get some cool things done.
So my goal for today is to get the Mist King system set up. Remember when we got that a long time ago?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, so I'm going to get that finally set up, and hopefully it doesn't take all day.
Let's hope not. That's a big project, which is why we've been putting it off. My project is to set up a new exhibit in our zoo. We've had a big enclosure that's been empty for a while, but we recently had a surrendered iguana, but not just a typical green iguana. You're going to meet her very soon. She's going to move into the zoo today.
All right, I'm going to go grab the Mist King system because I'm not 100% sure where that's at.
It's been 4 years. I don't know.
Now, one of the things we're going to be working on in the zoo with this zoo Fix the Zoo video is setting up this Mist King system for all the animals around the outside. Now I want to say a big sorry to Mist King because they sent us this when we were building the zoo to set up, and then we kind of misplaced it, and then we kind of forgot about it, but then I remembered about it, so we're going to do it today. Big shout out to Mist King. I have like 2 of these systems, one running in the zoo, one running at home. They're awesome. They're by far the best mist system out there, but they sent us this over. We're going to go set this up. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So for the goal of this mist system, we are going to connect all of these outside enclosures all the way around the zoo. Let's see, going this way, all the way over there, all the way around to that one pump. And then the pump is going to draw water from our RO system. So this is full of RO water. That's where it comes from and back. It should just pull straight from that tank all the way around, and then all the enclosures will be misted automatically and required less from our staff to have to do. So this advanced system can connect up to, I think, 70 different mist heads, but we only need 20. So we got 22 mist heads here. We have the T's for them. The one thing I'm concerned about is this loop of tubing gonna be able to make it all the way around the zoo, but I guess only doing it will tell us. So I guess let's get to it. You want to explain what your retic is doing, Emily?
I don't think it's my retic. I think it's
Pretty
your
sure
retic.
that's your retic.
She's yawning.
She's been yawning for like the last 5 minutes.
Well, sometimes when you try to yawn, you don't get the full yawn, so you have to try again.
So she's really going for it?
She is.
She hasn't closed her mouth in 5 minutes.
I'm not worried. She's just being a weird retic.
All right, so this is our final enclosure. We need to drill holes for the nozzles. We got one.
Yeah.
It's right there. Now, the ideal spot would be over there.
Like right there in the ceiling.
But there's all of this in the way, and she might be able to squiggle her way in there.
I'll try.
All right, let me run around really quick.
Okay.
All right, so she's slowly making her way in. I guess I should probably drill the hole first, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
So the hole is drilled right there. Oh, that's actually a pretty good spot. We're gonna have to spray paint it. But Emily's just gotta reach over there, and we thought it was funny to film. So not only does she have to reach over there, she has to hold it long enough for me to get up on the ladder and screw the thing in.
How sturdy do you think these branches are?
I mean, they're branches, so she's so close. Yeah, he's not too happy with you. He's bundled himself up. Are you in? All right, I will go up. And for people wondering what we're doing, this hole's coming through like that, and then I just take this little cap and screw it on. All right, we got that one hooked up because Emily got a pliers. We got that one. All of them are hooked up. Now, all I have to do is plumb them to water while Emily's farting around with that thing.
While Ed is working on the misting system, I will be prepping a new habitat for our newest resident, Wade the rhino iguana. Wade here was surrendered into our adoption program, and she is actually a spayed female. This is an endangered species in the wild, so it'd be nice to be able to put her in a breeding program, but since she's spayed, that can't happen, so we're gonna hang on to her ourselves, and we're actually going to put her over here. She just came out of quarantine, so she'll be fine on the floor. She's gonna go in this empty 8x8 foot enclosure. We have kind of set it up, but haven't had the time to finish the whole thing. So I'm gonna try to finish that today, but the first thing I have to do is make an educational sign for our new species. Don't mind the messy office. I'm sorry, there's a bunch of cleaning that has to happen. There's just too much going on with animals. Anyway, this is my template for creating zoo signs, and basically I just turn it into whatever species sign I need it to be, and then I order it up as a physical sign. So I'm basically just gonna be replacing this information from a previous animal to the rhino iguana. It's just gonna be on Photoshop. I'll just hyperlapse it and you can kind of see the magic happen. Oh man, we should have chosen a minus 30 degree wind chill day to do this. But I need some zoo decor, and back here in our greenhouse, which is just our storage building essentially, we have our leftover zoo stuff. So that ledge, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, we can use that. Oh, what else can we use? That's a cool rock.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
Maybe this ledge. Oh, I'm gonna poke around in here a bit and see what I can find for this enclosure. Alrighty, I found a pile of decor, which is over there. You'll see me bring it in a second. But I am planning on trying to create, a naturalistic environment. But since they're from New Zealand, I think I'm gonna have fun with some leftover bricks that we have from the Blue Beauty exhibit over there. I don't know what else to use them for, so I think I'm gonna try to blend them in. This, as you can see, is the basking spot, so I twirled this branch around so that she can climb on it and bask closer to the light, and then she's more visible too. However, I have to prop that up somehow, otherwise it's just gonna fall all the way down. So I have a couple things to figure out in here, but I think we can do it.
Aw, Wade wants to be a berm when she gets older. You want to go in there with the Burmese pythons? Alright, so I just started it up for 2 seconds because I was like, well, we should try and see what happens. And all the little protective caps, do you have any of them? They're those things. We're still on. Yeah. But also, I don't think the water's supposed to be coming out of there. I think it's supposed to be coming out of there.
Oh no.
So I think I have to redo that line.
How is it coming in through the wood?
I think the cord was a little too short.
Oh.
And yeah, so.
Great. Well, have fun with that.
Thanks.
I'm gonna keep working on the rhino enclosure.
All right, have fun with that. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she's helping.
Yeah, it looks like this one leaked. And it also looked like that one leaked, and that one got some distance. However, the other ones in this line don't look to leak, so I think we're good. Okay, so we got that changed. Let's set this really quick to on. It's running, that's good. Let's run over and see if everything's misting. Hopefully it is. Oh, we got a mist coming out of those too. Sweet. Oh yeah, I can definitely see a mist coming out of those. They might have to be a little adjusted down. Mist. We got mist on him. Got mist on these guys. Might need to be adjusted a little bit. There's nothing on the north wall or the east wall that needed it. We got mist on the boas. Boa. Mad Hogs both have it. The Blue Beauties both have mist. We didn't put mist on her. She didn't need it. Dewey has mist going. Oh, Emily's in there adjusting because I think it got turned around or something. But we have mist there. One last one to check. Oh, I can already see it. Nice. That one's misting. Ooh, it's hard to see but you can see it, and that one's misting. Hooray! How long should we leave this on for? I'm guessing 2 times a day. I'm thinking before and after we close, because it makes a little bit of noise.
It's not that bad, and when we have people in here talking and like the machines of
true.
the sound effects, I think it would be a cool thing for people to be able to watch.
Okay.
So I think we should almost do it 3 times a day, just
Okay.
for shorter periods of time.
How long? So I have to set that.
Let's start with like a minute each.
A minute,
time, or
like
2 minutes
at
each
like
time?
11, 3, and
6.
6.
Sure.
Okay, I'll go set that up.
We can adjust it from there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not your enclosure.
She's been out here this entire time going, I don't know where I belong. I found my own enclosure with the tortoises.
Do you live in here, Wade? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Just put her on top of Sharon.
You get to live in the zoo now.
Yeah, this is where you can get a nice warm basking spot on
you
top
go.
of some moving rocks.
There's your new home.
I mean, actually, she'd probably do pretty decent in here, other than she just fell off the tortoises.
Father, help!
Yeah, we could probably give her roaming time.
Yeah,
in
probably.
here.
I want her to stay tame, so we have to pull her out
Uh-huh.
every once in a while.
Yeah, I think we should. She did great today.
Yeah, she did.
And I'm almost done with her enclosure. I am inside the enclosure now, and I actually was just out there to check on, well, the hyperlapse, but also to see how it looked from the outsider, the visitor's point of view. You can't see that one at all, so I think I have to replace that with another droopy down one so it's more visible at the angle that people will see it at. And I think I need a couple more plants too. Maybe there. I need something on the ground a little bit. Maybe more things that are dangling. I don't know. But I'm gonna head back into the greenhouse and see what else I can find. Look how cold it is. Our lock was like frozen. That's nuts, and there's frost all the way up. Bonkers. Not too bad out here, but still. Oh man. There's our plants. I bet I can find something good in there.
I think she got comfy.
I think so. She likes the tortoise basking
Yeah,
spot.
that's a great basking spot. The tortoise is nice and warm, and she's sitting still. So the mister works. Everything's nice and wet. I've had it running for probably about 10-ish minutes. Rex doesn't get it. She's too swampy anyway. But it seems to do a pretty good job. I've moved all the nozzles so they're not like hitting the ceiling and dripping anymore because I want it to be in the air and in the substrate. But now I have to take this ladder right here and go up there and check for any more leaks because I don't want it running 3 times a day for the next foreseeable future and leak all over the place. So I guess that's my next job. All right, I think way over there it still looks dry. This still looks wet, but it doesn't look more wet. I'll verify this is not leaking, I guess tomorrow when it completely dries. So let's check some other areas. Everything looks dry on top of the north wall. West wall is looking the same. Again, not wet. Awesome, I like that. One more place to check and then I think I can call it good. Green tree pythons, dry and dry. Awesome. All right, I think we're good. However, when I was dragging this really tall ladder around, see all these vines like there? There's one over here, there's one there. There's supposed to be one that connects right there. And I may have ripped it down on accident, so I guess I get to go fix that. Stupid vines, constantly getting in the way of this tall ladder. Ugh. Emily's over there laughing at me about this somewhere. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks. I wonder if I can just like hang it without getting a screwdriver. Can I just hang it like that? No. That's way too low. I don't think we want that for our customers. So I guess I'll figure something else out.
I'm finding a bunch of rocks that I can add to this for enrichment. Oh, hey Wade, you left the tortoises.
Yeah, she tried to go into the cold storage and then she went where it's too cold.
Oh, really? All right, yeah, she should probably stay indoors on a day like this. Oh, Wade, are you so patiently waiting to go in your new habitat? Oh, sorry, I guess I scared her. Well, it's not time to put you in yet because it's distraction time. Just because we're closed doesn't mean we're gonna stop feeding animals that are due to eat today. So we have Sheila the Gila back there, Stevie the Gila right up front. Apparently she knows it's feeding day.
Feeding time.
And we're also gonna feed Old Man Barry, our beaded lizard in back, who just got a nice rainy mist. So let's start with the Gilas.
Can you move your claw, miss? Hi.
You're such
Are
a
you
pretty
hungry?
girl.
You a hungry girl?
She's like, it's not covered in egg, Dad.
Yeah, I only eat things that smell like egg.
You don't need an egg every
I'll
time.
set that there.
Okay. Sheila!
Hey. Oh.
You want
so
a mousey?
grumpy. Why are none of our... Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, she's eating. Stevie's thinking about it.
She might not, but that's okay.
Barry, it's your turn.
Oh. Oh.
Get it.
Wow. Jeez.
He is ready. Go.
Killing it. Look at him kill it.
Nice.
Killing that already dead mouse.
Yeah, you chew that venom into
He's
him.
so good at that.
Yep, drag it around too.
It's a good thing we dried it off. That's just a little snacky cake for him.
Yeah. I love how they just swallow food whole.
Yeah. Can you imagine if it was a live prey?
Oh my gosh, that'd be such a terrible way to go.
He doesn't think so.
He's even eating it backwards.
Take a look at the world as you get swallowed by me. And it's gone.
All right, distraction time is over. Now we have to... Oh, there's Wade. Wade, you're underneath the freezer. Can you come here? It's your time. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Oh, you've got stuff all over your face. Oh my gosh, you're such a good girl. All right, time to go in. So excited. Wade, you're going to be part of the zoo now. Oh my goodness, the time has finally come. Here you go, pretty girl. Oh, nice! What do you think? Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, filming Inception. I'm filming him, filming me, filming him. Okay, let's see what she does. Well, it took a little bit, but she is moving around, exploring her new habitat, and I think since she's right there, she'll be able to find her basking spot.
Oh yeah, she's
just
about to go
fine.
up to it anyway.
Yeah, that's where the UVB will hit her too, so that'll work out really well, and she'll be visible. It's a win-win situation. And so that means my project of the day is done. How is yours going?
It is done, except I have to check on one thing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, remember that leaky area?
Yeah.
It was all leaky, so I couldn't see if it was still leaking. So
Okay, well, we're gonna check on that tomorrow, probably.
yeah, probably.
And I guess we'll wrap up the video for today. But if you're here in the future after this video comes out, maybe Wade, our rhino iguana, will be out and about enjoying some free time.
Or if you come at 11:15 or 3 o'clock or 4:45, you can see the Mist King system running.
We had to do unique times to work around tours.
Yes.
So yeah, we wanted everybody to be able to experience the Misters running though. Oh, there you go.
There she goes. She finded it.
Nice.
Ah.
That's perfect, girl. Oh, there we go. She found her basking spot.
You know what I thought was crazy? Like today with nobody here, it was interesting to see the animals acting slightly different.
They did, didn't
Like
they?
Chloe, who is now underwater because I think people are nearby or she's sleeping, was sitting up there in the basking area all day.
And the tortoises were in their corner all day. Usually they're moving around because
Yeah.
they like the commotion for some reason.
So weird.
That is weird how they act differently on days we're closed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to check that leak tomorrow, but other than that, I think we're done here. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Thank you, Patreon backers, for your incredible support. I hope you liked your sneak peek and meeting Wade on Patreon before this video came out. And yeah, thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Also, if you like this kind of video, let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Because I still have like a lot of other projects like these LEDs.
Yeah,
See
you
how
do.
they're like falling down? I need to fix that. So if you like this kind of video, we'll try and make more of those in the future. Let us know in the comments.
A day in the life of Ed and Emily.
And also, again, thank you, Mist King, for sending us that Mister system.
you, Mist
It
King.
is up and running now. It works perfectly, just like all the other Mist King systems I've had. So
amazing. I'm
sorry
sorry.
it took 4 years.
But we love it. Thank you. We're on our way home, and here's proof. -15 just alone, but -30 with the wind chill. It is cold out here.
It's gross.
Woo!